But there are people trying to solve this case of the Idaho 4. And they're coming up with wild theories. But my favorite part is when people start to reveal things about themselves on these, streams. This one lady called in to the show I was watching, and she was like, well, as someone who's been stabbed before, I find it hard to believe that those kids couldn't be saved. And they didn't make any noise to wake their fellow roommates up. That's how she started the call. That's how she started it. And, who am I to argue with someone who's been stabbed? I've never been stabbed. But, the guy was even taken back that was hosting the show. He said, oh my God, wow. Wow. Because that's all you can say when someone tells you they've been stabbed before. Imagine her at Christmas time with her family. Now, she was saying how she had been stabbed by an ex-boyfriend who wouldn't let her go. And, she was a victim of a stabbing from her ex-boyfriend. And the guy, hosting the show, of course, like a normal human being, is like, whoa, bro, I'm so sorry to hear that. And she was like, don't worry, I'm better for it. Now I've heard many reactions to being stabbed. Ow seems to be one of them. I'm bleeding here seems to be another. But I'm better for it is a new one. Amanda was a real bitch for a long time. Kind of the worst. But ever since she got stabbed, she's been a great person. Great person. Really turned it around. And, maybe sometimes people just need to get the point, They just need to understand their behavior. But had it not been for that stabbing, she would end up turned it around. But my problem was he didn't poke further. What did the stabbing do for you to make you feel like I'm better for it was something worth saying? And now he had been giving shout outs to people the entire time for calling in. And you would think being stabbed would get you a shout out. He did not shout her out at the end of that. And I was offended for her. Not only did he not give her a shout out, he didn't even offer her the free membership to his Discord he was giving out. What a dick. Another woman called after her. She had nothing to say for 6 whole minutes. Zero. She just kept pointing to a car in the video and going, isn't that weird? And the guy's like, yeah, it's a little bit weird. And she was going, yeah, I just can't stop thinking about that car. And then she went to other facts of the case to go right back to that car, which has nothing to do with anything. It's not the white Elantra. It's a black Jeep. But then as she's saying goodbye to him, going, you're a great guy. And this hillbilly winks is like, thanks, Ma. Like I'm just trying to keep it positive and, let everyone speak about how they feel about the case. I just want everyone to feel like they can talk about the case and get their theories out so maybe we can create a brand new platform where we're trading ideas to solve crimes so we can better take care of our communities. That's what I'm trying to do, man. But as she's hanging out with him, she goes, you're such a great guy for providing this platform for us to share our ideas and, talk about our feelings. And no one expected this pivot. But this lady, who sounded like it was wine o'clock and her husband was banging her sister somewhere. But she had a nice, thick Southern accent. So it was kind of endearing. I know about these kind of traumatic situations, and I'm happy as a platform to speak on it because my brother once threatened to murder me and cut me in pieces and put me in specific places. And it's kind of why I don't talk to my family anymore. How's her Christmas going? I wish I had got her name. I would invite her to my house for Christmas. My brother threatened to cut me in pieces and bury me in places, and I don't talk to my family anymore, which means the family took his side. Which then you have to think, how bad of a person is she? That here she is drunk at noon and alone and no friends and no family. But her family took her brother's side, who threatened to chop her up and bury her. And the shit is, she got a shout out. Not the lady who got stabbed. Legitimately stabbed. That older lady got legitimately stabbed. But she, who just gets threatened, gets a shout out from the host after she's gone. And she got the free membership to the fucking Discord, the invite. It's a premium membership. Like, come on. I couldn't believe my fucking ears. Back-to-back callers of just savagery. And listen, maybe the host after the first time was still wheeling from the first one, and that second one came in like a freight train and killed whatever fucking semblance of what the fuck he had left. And now the emotions were pouring out, and he's like, I gotta give this bitch a free fucking membership. I gotta give her one. Yeah, she wasn't stabbed, but Jesus Christ, she has no friends or family. Her brother threatened to cut her up in pieces, and her family took his side. Like, Jesus Christ, the least I can do is give her a free membership to my premium YouTube content. You know what I thought? We've been doing this show all wrong. What are we doing just an hour of content? I need to quit my job and start doing these streams so I too can have unhinged women calling me, telling me this stuff for content that I can later chop up into clip videos, not have any, details on the crime to solve, using my listeners to give me details while I try to cobble it together in my head and call retired detectives who just desperately want to be remembered, and they'll come on the show because, they got nothing else going on. They don't have a job anymore. Neither do I. I'm collecting welfare and YouTube checks. But how come unhinged people don't email us? We've given them the email, thiswillendindarkness@gmail.com. Is it wrong? I'm not looking to exploit these people. I'm just looking to have them on the show so we can all get to know them. But she got a shout out in the membership, so that's good for her.